Hi everyone, it's Lily or CoolRiceBunnies and welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing alright. Today's video is going to be a craft area slash art supplies tour since I didn't really get to show you all how I organize everything in my last video. But before we get started with the tour, I just wanted to give a big thanks to today's sponsor, Ana Luisa. Ana Luisa is a sustainable, ethical, and carbon neutral jewelry brand that I've actually been a fan of since the beginning of this year. I bought my first pieces, this ring and these gold hoops, from them about 8 months ago, and I seriously wear them almost every single day. They are just as beautiful since the first day I got them, and I couldn't be happier with the quality. Ana Luisa sells fairly priced pieces starting at $39, and they're all made with premium materials, so you're still going to get high quality jewelry without the ridiculous markups that other retailers have. These were the pieces Ana Luisa kindly sent to me, and honestly, I think they are so beautiful and are going to look great in my daily looks. I went with all gold pieces to match my current pieces and also my glasses. The Sia earrings are so fun and dainty and really emphasize that, yeah, I do arts and crafts kind of vibe. I also love the smaller Oshi earrings stacked with my gold hoops as well. It's just a really nice look. And the Alana bracelet is so simple yet so bold at the same time, and it looks so nice on my wrist or over a sweater. You can purchase from them knowing that you're not buying cheaply made jewelry that you're just gonna end up throwing away in a couple of weeks, either because it tarnished or it turns your fingers green. Yeah, that's just, it's a waste of your money, and it's also wasteful for the planet. I believe there's something on their site for everyone, so I encourage you to check it out, whether it's a treat for yourself or a gift for someone you love. You can click the link in the description box down below or use the code on the screen for 10% off your order. Thank you again, Ana Luisa, for this opportunity and supporting my channel. It really means a lot because Ana Luisa is, it's already a brand that I know, support, and love, and it just really, like, it makes it that much easier for me to confidently recommend this brand to you all, my viewers. So thank you again, Ana Luisa, and that's it. So let's get started with the tour. So my craft area basically consists of my desk, which is where I work and edit and craft, and then the one wall of my room where I store the majority of my art and craft supplies. Starting in the very corner, I have a black rolling storage cart that I got from IKEA, and at the top I have beauty and skincare products, but in the middle are mostly painting supplies. I have my watercolor pencils, Prisma-colored pencils, various sets of synthetic paintbrushes. The little pouch is full of random brushes for clay projects, and the other two sets are super affordable and good for bigger paintings. This is my small collection of Copic markers. I basically just have the primary colors. I don't really do too much with markers, to be honest. In this nostalgic plastic pencil case, I have all of my supplies for graphite drawings, Staedtler pencils, a bunch of different erasers, electric one, the iconic white Jelly Roll pen, oh, and my favorite brand of high polymer erasers. It's just seriously the best. This Koi watercolor set is a great student grade palette, and you can get it at a nice price if you use a 40% off coupon from any big craft store. And it also comes with a little travel brush and palette, which is super handy. And yes, the famous Jelly Gouache set by Hime. Not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, but I got this as a gift, and it's a super affordable and fun way to get into gouache because you get so much paint for your money, and the Jelly Cup style really encourages you to play with the paints and be free with it. You just don't really have to worry about wasting it, you know? It also comes with a paint palette, and they come in super cute colors, so that's fun. Alright, so in the bottom section, I have some makeup palettes on the right and all of my acrylic craft paints in a clear plastic storage container. You will see a lot of these storage containers in this video. Also, I've had some of these paints for over 8 years. It's great when you mostly paint small stuff because the paint just lasts forever. Oh, and here's my small metal paint palette. Nothing special. I kind of like how all the paint looks dried up on top of each other like that. In this box, I have some of my planner supplies. A pushy notepad, some planner stickers, rubber stamps, an acrylic block, and some inks. Unfortunately, I don't do too much physical planning anymore because of the pandemic. I've actually started doing a lot of digital planning with my iPad. But yeah, the pandemic kind of made my planner a little useless. Does anyone else relate to that? And lastly, in that section is my trusty heat gun. I use this for resin crafting as well as drying all of my paint projects between layers. Now moving on to my happy little mess of tote bags. In the green one, I have leftover fabrics from cosplays, a set of perler beads someone gave to me. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Alright. Yeah, that was unfortunate. My shrink plastic, sandpaper, and dowel rods. Yeah, it's a pretty random bag of stuff, to be honest. In this bag, I have a lot of my needle felting materials. Hi, buddy. Including an assortment of wool, unrelated piping bags, foam cushions, my pliers and felting needles, unrelated mold putty, and needle felting kits. Finally, in the white bag, I have more painting supplies like these small canvases. These cheap picture frames I like to use for finished watercolor paintings. Why can't I say that? Some OG Crayola products. Pastels. Water mixable oil paints, which I didn't know existed. And more watercolors. Finally, paint thinner and oil painting medium. Moving on to the top of my IKEA bookshelf, which is obviously decorated for the spooky season, is my Amico polymer clay oven. Inside the oven, I have my oven thermometer, which lets me know the accurate temperature, and a container for storing my clay projects and baking. I also have a review on this oven if you're interested, so I'll leave the link down below. On the top shelf, I have some books on the left side. I'll give you all a little sneaky peek at those. And on the right, I have my neglected passion planner. Thank you, 2020. Underneath that is a pink storage box full of clay supplies and findings. Inside, I have my original Sculpey clay and Super Sculpey in beige, which I love for its texture and durability. These are my glazes. Both are just containers of Varathane polyurethane. I have a review video all about this glaze as well on my channel, so you can check that out. Here's my old bottle of TLS, or translucent liquid Sculpey, Fimo Deco Gel, and clay softener. To be honest, I rarely use the Fimo Deco Gel, but it's good for realistic food miniatures because of how translucent it is. Then I have a huge amount of metal findings. Jump rings, split rings, other random findings, lobster clasps, head pins, you name it. And then randomly some star beads and glass bottles. Next are my plain white ceramic tiles. You can get these for super cheap at any hardware store, and they are great as a movable work surface for clay, and you can also bake your clay on them. Super versatile and affordable. Highly recommend. Finally, on the top shelf is my Animal Crossing New Horizons official companion guide and a couple of juxtaposed art magazines. I store all of my smaller packages of polymer clay on the second shelf, except for this small container of smaller plastic containers. My clay is organized in each box by color, so I can just grab whatever color scheme I need for whatever project I'm working on. I've got reds, oranges, yellows, and pinks in here. I have blues, greens, purples, and everything in between in here. Fancy special effect clays like the Fimo Quartz Colors, Primo Accents, and other glittery clays in here. Translucent clays, including plain, white, and colored, and glow-in-the-dark clay in here. And finally, all of my neutral colored clays like white, black, brown, ecru, and beige. This box is the messiest one because I usually have to use one of these colors for almost every charm or project. And I just have a lot of ecru clay. You can't have enough ecru. Kind of unrelated, but on the right side of the shelf is my nail polish collection. I do, however, use the nail polish remover sometimes to clean my charms after they've been baked. And actually craft related is this UV nail lamp. I don't use it for nails ever, but I do use it for UV resin crafting. It was fairly cheap and can cure a lot of pieces at once, and I got it off of Amazon. On the left side of the bottom shelf, I have this container of wigs, cosplays, and other random things, so I won't get into it in this video. Next to it, surprise, more containers. This one has my UV resin, E6000 glue, and other tools that I need for small resin projects. The next two containers just have some pretty old polymer clay projects I finished. Most of them are custom cell phone cases I did. What's this? Oh yeah, I never really never finished that project, did I? This top box here holds all of my cute stationery. I have loose memo sheets and stickers and envelopes for letters in this little pink container, and I also used to collect memo pads, both large and small. If anyone would be interested in getting a full look at what's in here, just leave a comment down below and maybe I'll do a longer video on it showing all the different designs and things. I think it's great inspiration, especially if you make cute charms like I do and you're inspired by companies like Sanex or Sanrio. The next two boxes are my highly cherished polymer clay charm boxes. If you look at my channel, I have a handful of polymer clay charm collection videos, and I haven't filmed one recently because I just haven't crafted enough in the last couple of years for a new one. But yeah, I'm a hoarder. Sometimes I wonder if people would ever buy my charms, even the older ones. Maybe one day I'll sell them. I don't know, but it is nice to just look at them from time to time. In this box, I have the rest of my findings: key rings, cell phone straps, little mirrors, lots and lots of little things in here. I like this box because you can actually adjust the little sections, and if you just want to see more of my findings in depth, I also have a video on that, so I'll leave that down below. Obviously, you can tell straight away that this is my washi tape collection. Pretty self-explanatory, but here are two favorite tapes of mine. And last but not least on the bookshelf is my sticker box. A bit dusty, but filled with so much goodness. This is a little random bag that has some stickers and prints inside. And the rest of the box is full of loose stickers and sticker sheets. Again, a lot of these are 6 to 8 years old, but if anyone wants me to go through my entire sticker collection for inspiration, or you just want to see, just let me know down below in the comments. And now it's time to move on to my desk. So here's the top of my desk, which is from IKEA. I work on a Sculpey Work and Bake clay mat, but I never bake on it. To the right are these awesome fish-themed cups. This one holds my brushes specifically for watercolors. I definitely prefer the regular brushes over the water-filled ones, but the water ones are still kind of cool. The sushi cup just has a lot of my fine liners and markers, a Sharpie, pencils, erasers, mostly just my other drawing tools. On my windowsill, I keep these 2 glass jars for when I need water for painting or glazing. Here's my chair, also from IKEA. My friends make fun of me and say it's a baby chair, but I promise you it's good for back support. Under my desk is my secret slime collection. That's all I'll say about that. Under that is my makeup caboodle, and under that is another box just full of my chargers and other technology things. Then you have my polymer clay toolbox. This thing is awesome, and I have a really in-depth video all about it that is still pretty accurate. I'll link that down below. And lastly, under my desk is my snowball microphone and mini painting easel. If we take a look into my disorganized drawer, you'll find this box for my work and bake mat and my first ever work and bake mat that I bought back in 2012, 2011. This is my journal. My USB hard drive has all of my video footage on it. I have this acrylic box that holds my recent creations in it. Right now it has both shrink plastic charms and polymer clay charms. And in the back, I have these 2 sets of tools I got last year on Cyber Monday. This first pouch has a lot of dotting and ball tools, silicone shaper tools, and other texturing tools. And this pouch has a bunch of different metal clay sculpting tools. If I can find the link to these from Amazon, I'll leave them down below, but I cannot promise that they're as good of a price when I found them. And finally, we have my cabinet. On the top shelf, we have my pastel Posca paint pens that I love using so much, whether just like painting on paper or using them on clay or using them on shrink plastic. I just love them. Underneath that, I have a lot of watercolor pads and different sketchbooks. Then, not craft related, but YouTube related, I store a lot of my equipment here, like my headphones, tripods, and my camera bag. Alright, so that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you are still here, wow, you're a real one. Don't forget to check out Ana Luisa in the description box down below. If you find something that you really like on their website, and don't forget to use the coupon code as well. You can get 10% off your order. They're a really great brand and I really like what they're doing. So thanks again, Ana Luisa. If you all have any video request ideas with any of the art supplies that you saw today, leave those in the comment section, and if I make a video, I will be sure to mention you. So yeah, that's it. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will talk to you soon.